Hello, I am Max and you're watching Cool Stuff and Weird Cars. In this video, I'm going to go over all the things I hate or mostly dislike about my 1994 Lexus LS400. And as a little bit of a backstory behind this, I actually made a video like this with my Ford Ranger a couple of years ago, and I think it's still, well, it's very obviously still the most disliked video on my channel because it wasn't that great, honestly. I mostly complained about things that were broken on the truck and didn't actually really go over anything that's like a production issue or like quality issue or whatever. So in this video, that's why I named this video Everything I Hate, not 10 Things I Hate, because I can't even find 10 things I dislike about this car. We're gonna go over those things. And really to show you how little I actually dislike about this car, the first thing I'm gonna complain about is relating to the windshield wipers, namely the windshield wiper washers, where, as you could tell, whenever I spray them, they only hit like 4 extremely specific spots in the windshield. It doesn't cover the entire windshield, doesn't even get all the way up to the top of the windshield. It only hits like right here, right there, and like 2 spots over here that are kind of the same area. And it annoys me because I like to have all my windshield clean, not just the middle / bottom. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know why they don't like spray all over the windshield, kind of like my Ranger does, or probably even that car does. And it's just kind of annoying. Secondly, I know why this is the way it is, but it still annoys me. So here's the glove box, as you can tell. Here's the airbag. That's all the glove box you get. Like, that is it. It's barely big enough to hold the owner's manual. And I know because on the earlier cars, they didn't have a passenger side airbag, so this entire thing was the glove box. But when they added the passenger side airbag, they just didn't do anything to actually make the glove box any bigger than this. Even though I don't really ever use it, so it doesn't really bother me all too much at all. And really, believe it or not, that's about it. All the other things I could complain about are things that are broken on the car or just are worn out from old age. Like the transmission shifts slow sometimes, and that's about it. The gas mileage is pretty bad, especially with how I drive and with the roads I'm driving on, because it's not stop and go, but it's like slow down for a turn, go fast, slow down for a turn, go fast. Like my entire drive to work is just constantly turning and constantly slowing down and speeding up. So gas mileage is like 14 or so. But other than that, like, there's not really much else I can complain about with this car, with like the build quality or just the way it is basically from the factory. So that will probably conclude this video. I know this is kind of an interesting way to start off 2019, but I figured I'd do something a little bit interesting, because I was kind of wanting to do these a while ago, but I couldn't really think of anything to put in it. Thank you all so much for watching. Also, if you check out the link or check out the description below, I have restarted my Patreon page I had like 4 years ago, I think. I had one back then, and of course it didn't really do anything because it was 4 years ago and the channel was extremely small then still. And I totally don't expect anything from it at all. I'll make a longer video explaining exactly what I want to do with the Patreon and whatnot in the future, sometime in the near future. And basically you just can help out support the channel and basically go towards road trips and parts and stuff for cars and stuff like that. Mainly trips and going to events. And that's about it. And it goes into a lot more detail on the Patreon page. So of course, no, it is not necessary for you to donate anything at all. It's just there as an option if you'd like to help support me, because I know I've had a couple people be like, hey, you know, how can I support you past subscribing and watching your videos? And that is going to be the next best way. If you have any questions about that or anything at all, leave it in the comment section below. And for now, I am out of here. See ya.